Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. We're with you from the Maracanã that has for so long been Rio's leading world-class venue. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides, a treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
We have already started here. He hits it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Vidic. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Scholes. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's picked him out. Well, they could break here. He's through and all alone! Has a goal! This could fall anywhere! Cristiano Ronaldo. Ball's out on the left now. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Gets the better of his man. He's in, has a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Cannavaro. No goals as yet. Forward it goes. Now surely he's had a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Evra. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, some tackle that. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Strong punch. Goes for goal! Fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Scholes. Played back in. A real chance to break. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's come loose. And it's been taken straight back. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Zidane. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Khedira. Pirlo. Gets his foot in there. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's had that put a big chance! Pirlo, a regular corner taker. Away from immediate danger. Looks to drop one in. Goalkeeper's ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Not much subtle. Rooney! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, as test goal, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Knocks it away. Roberto Baggio. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's on a charge. Plenty waiting in the middle. Forward it goes. And it's half-time here. So now the team has broken through. It's certainly not for the want of trying. An interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yeah, no goals so far, but it's certainly not through lack of effort. They've had quite a few opportunities so far, but their shooting, not good enough.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Already up and running for the second half. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Zidane. Khedira. Rooney. Could move up a gear here. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Well played, he saw that coming. Scholes. Rooney. Rooney!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Played into space out wide. Nedved. He's gone for goal! And that's off target.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Evra. Nedved. Nedved goes up and over. Scholes. So we've reached the hour mark. 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. Deeply frustrating. He's gone for it! Back of the net!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Ferdinand. Scholes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Shapes to shoot. Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Ronaldo with the clearance. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Khedira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Zidane. Roberto Baggio. Cristiano Ronaldo! That's been levered clear. Chance! It's one! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Ball is over the line. Dybala. And that's a throw-in. Raphael. PesJoker. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? He's got away. That's good defending, very good defending. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Going through. Can he deliver? Has a pop!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
He's good for it! A real chance and a real let-off. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. A really good feat. Here it is now, surely! It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to goes for goal! It's anyone's ball, and they've been caught out here. Pogba. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, real danger here. Time to deliver. Chance. Oh, the ball's come loose. Hoists it forward. Pogba.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And there goes the final whistle. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt they were the better side. The result reflects as much. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Two high-profile, high-caliber... Has a pop! Good strike, quite an alarm. Mbappe. Beckham. That's a decent ball. He's gone for it! And in again! And he's got it! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, that's great awareness. Full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And they've been caught out here. He's left his man. Trout has a pop! No mistake! 2 up, 2 easy. How many more to come? Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Plays it out to the flank. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Rice. Shapes to shoot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. A real chance, and the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? And it's played forward. That's great strength on the ball. Figo. He's got a... It's Figo! Forward it goes. Well played, he saw that coming. Tries to get it forward quickly. Played out to the right. Oh, that's neat. Figo crosses.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
Rice. Mbappe. Good idea, just poorly executed. And the counter is on. Great run on the overlap here. Delivers the ball. Oh, real danger here.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Sergio Ramos drives it forward, finds himself eased off the ball. And it's Beckham. Looks to clip it forward. Mbappe. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Gets wrestled off the ball. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Looking to break out here. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? It has going for goal! Figo goes long, nice little flick, and it's the goalkeepers to claim. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Oh, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break came through to change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Half of massive entertainment and excitement, a two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we're already back underway here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Just brushed off the ball there, and now they can launch a counter. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Cuts it out. Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham. Hierro. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now, a chance to break. It's come loose. Xavi Alonso.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. What a delicate ball. Oh, the big chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Sergio Ramos. Kaka. Redondo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Kaka. Xavi Alonso. Redondo. Kaka. Xavi Alonso. Kaka. Redondo. Kaka. That's sprayed out wide. Kaka. Out to the right. Ball's gone out of play. Hoists it forward. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Redondo. Roberto Carlos. Redondo. Defenders on the back foot. Forward it goes. Should have made it 4.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
And he's there to clear it. That'll be a throw. In with the challenge. That is terrific skill. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. It's got through to him. It's anyone's ball. Well, the crowd clearly liked what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Deftly done. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Xavi Alonso. Well positioned to make that interception. Gets into a dangerous position. Sergio Ramos. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Kimmich. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Let's put paid to a promising move. Ronaldo. Xavi Alonso. Timely intervention. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's out for a goal kick. He's made sure that that won't get through. So that's it. It is all over. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Modric. No, that's not the ball he wanted. No, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets the better of his man. Ball swung in. And a shot! It's broken loose. Zidane! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Jim, your thoughts?
Well, I'd like to praise a nicely constructed move and goal, but it's hard to see past the many defensive frailties on view there. It was a shambolic attempt to deal with that last attack, it really was.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And now they can launch a counter. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Get a throw in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Figo. It's Figo! Benzema. Needing a better pass there.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Casemiro. Ronaldo. Now a chance to break. He gets past his man. Figo. Pepe gets it back. He goes long. Bale tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Xavi Alonso, Sergio Ramos, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos is charging up on the oval. In with a header! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Looking to force his way through. Looks to dink one in. Figo plays it in.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Benzema! He scored! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
I just think that's a good example of how you take advantage of a lapse in concentration. He was on the prowl, hungry, looking for any scraps that came his way, and he certainly gobbled up the chance, took it really well.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
He's got a... It's Figo! It's anyone's ball. And here's Christian. He's had a shot! Goal! Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
It's out for a goal kick. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got the ball, he's got the space. He's there. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Going through. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Determined run, but equally determined piece of defending. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. And it's played forward. Gets away from his opponent. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Marcelo. It's Casemiro. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Pizzi. Roberto Carlos has created 1 goal already. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Ronaldo! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
So now the difference is 3. Pizzi. Zidane. Cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. This has gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And out to safety. Modric. And here's Kroos. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Xavi Alonso.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The net
Hits one! Top draw save from the keeper.
Tanke just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And that's been levered clear. And here's Roberto Carlos. Room for a shot. Bale. Bale tries running with the ball at his feet. Breaks on here. Has he picked him out? Well read, he sorted that out. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Sergio Ramos. Hoists it forward. Zidane. Ronaldo. And a shot! And that's off target.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Well, that had to be more accurate. Sergio Ramos. Casemiro with a good steal, well played. He's found his man. He's away. Shot at goal!
Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Pixie. Good ball, it's found its target. He's gone for it!
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Toni Kroos. It's Kroos! He's missed, but by that far.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. All the way back, and they start again. Sergio Ramos. Roberto Carlos. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Good ball. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It's a loose ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a fabulous position. Oh,
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Defenders on the back foot, going through. Cleared without complication. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo hits that long.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Isco. It's got Cristiano Ronaldo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
Lobs it in gently. Sergio Ramos drives it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Roberto Carlos. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. So that's it, it is all over. Well, this hurts, the pain of defeat very evident, and there are hard lessons to be learned from it all when they reach. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well, no doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Truly, this really is a quite wonderful stadium located here at the foot of the Alps. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter,
He's had a goal! Marvellous goal!
what a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Hits one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Figo is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment. Cristiano Ronaldo
Really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Giroud! Looks to bypass the midfield. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Mbappe. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve? Has a goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Figo sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Mbappe. Clears it out of harm's way. And he's cut it out. Giroud. And it's Mendy. Gets away from his opponent. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. That intervention was very necessary. Conte. And Zonzi. And here's Payet. Pavard. Conte. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Figo. And the counter is on.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Looks to clip it forward. Rafael Varane. Mbappe. And it's Mendy. Just brushed off the ball there. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, real danger here. He's got away. He's through, it's one-on-one. Shoots! Good challenge, excellent challenge. And here's Figo.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Figo displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Has a hit! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Tries to get it clear. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Figo. Ronaldo. Out to the right. And it's got through. Figo, he's onside. Point-blank header!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Figo is fouled. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Giroud. Sergio Ramos with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Good, strong hand by the keeper. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Giroud. And it's played forward. Beckham. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Zonzi goes looking. Forward it goes. Going through. Gets it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's been won straight back. Figo. And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but it still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
The action has already resumed here. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Roberto Carlos. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Plays it out to the wing. Kaká. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pixie. Figo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Sergio Ramos. Kaká. He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Conte. Tries to dink it in. Sergio Ramos drives it forward. That's great strength on the ball. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Looks to play him in. It's a minor communications breakdown. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Beckham. All chasing the game, trailing by 1. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got away. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Conte. Hoists it forward. Plays it out to the flank. Gets into some space. He gets past his man. He's left his man. Real chance! Looking for support. He's gone for it! He's pulled off a fine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Looking for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Battles to win it back. Mbappe. It's found its way to him. Beckham. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's good intervention. Things could have got far worse than that. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Griezmann, well positioned to make that interception. Ben Yedder.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Nzonzi. And here's Ben Yedder.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's Ben Yedder. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Tanke are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Tanke are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Oh, they can break here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely controlled. And it's Roberto Carlos. The referee's awarded a free kick. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a double substitution going on here.
Tanke can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
He's through, now is he in? Big chance, must be! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! So all square with almost no time remaining. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Shoots!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Marcelo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here it comes. Timely intervention. Goes for goal! It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
So a brief breather and then extra time. The hostilities have already resumed. Tolisso brings it forward. A real chance to break. He could be in here. Now short, he's gone for it! Has a pop! Oh, in he goes again! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got it on the right now. What's on? Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Shapes to shoot! Quick ball forward. Mendy gets it back. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Lobs it in gently. Sergio Ramos is there and he can get that clear. Half-time, extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Bale. Tolisso battles to win it back. Tries lifting it over. Receives it in a good position. And he's whipped it in low. Now a chance to break. Marcelo. Zidane. What an adventurous run from a defender. Header! And that would have been game, set and match.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
And that's been lever clear. Zidane. Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. He's a clever pass. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Over to the left. And they've been caught out here. Oh, that is lovely footwork. And he's straight offside.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Just brushed off the ball there. Zidane. Done very well to intervene.
Time is ticking away and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Nsonzi. So time is nearly up. One final twist. That goes for goal!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And time is up. Well, a full-blooded contest. Both teams had their moments, but they are beaten by the... Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident, The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Iniesta. He's got options out wide. Jordi Alba pumps it into the area. This has gone, that's a foul. Battles to win it back.
Tanke have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo tries a shot! Another chance! Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Pizzi. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Messi. Brought forward. What does he try from here? It is quite a run he's making here. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Gorgeous control there. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! There is the breakthrough! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Messi. Put it on the right now. What's on? Great run this. He's covered quite a distance. Lovely bit of skill. He's put a stop to that. Sergio Ramos, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest.
Too much elaboration and not enough penetration. No damage likely.
Played into the middle. And here's the chance to counter. Beckham. And here's Roberto Carlos. Lovely bit of skill there. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Turns and goes back. Shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Towering header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Beckham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
And the half-time whistle goes. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. And there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Neymar. Iniesta. Xavi. Messi! Now a chance to break. Roberto Carlos.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Xavi. Luis Suarez! Chooses to go back. Good ball, it's found its target. Neymar! More pressure on the opposition goal.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Ronaldo plays it forward. And that's been won straight back. He's left his man. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Tries to get it forward quickly. Breaks on here. Roberto Carlos. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Well read, he sorted that out. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Kaka. Neymar. Hoists it forward. Out of play for a goal kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Tanke showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Yeah, the hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
And here's Rakitic. He's gone for it! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He gets past his man. And the finish! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
3 without reply. This is Luis Suarez! Oh, taken with style! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Things look... It's Figo! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, they're being made to force the issue, but they need to be patient and a little more composed.
Forward it goes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Dashing forward at pace. Cuts it out. Xavi Alonso. Jordi Alba going full steam ahead down the left flank. And through to the goalkeeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets his foot in there. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Good challenge, stood up well against his man. Toni Kroos. And it's Figo. Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. Gets it back. Crunching tackle. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's come loose. Ronaldo! And it's played forward. In with the challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Keeper's ball. Toni Kroos. And that will be the final act. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. How do you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. Vigo! A real chance and a real let-off.
Aruzatanka are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Neymar floats one over. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Xavi. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Xavi. Vermaelen. Tries to get it forward quickly. Not offside that time. Hierro. Ronaldo! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's got away. Looking for a decent ball in. Xavi. Looks to clip it forward. And out to safety. Messi! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Pizzi hoists it forward. Played out to the right. great leap! And it's a goal! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Surprise, surprise, he just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Xavi. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
He's through. Gets away from his opponents. And it's Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba delivers. He's looking to get there first. Defender's on the back foot. Messi. Hits one! Oh, taken with style. And the comeback is complete. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. And here's the chance to counter. Can he find a finish now? Has a hit! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Plays a clever pass. And it's played forward. Xavi. Iniesta. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Gets wrestled off the ball. Ronaldo has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Figo. Figo gets it out to the wing. Looks to set one up. Made towards the front then. Roberto Carlos in full tilt down the left. Up to meet it! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Jordi Alba. He's got options out wide. Oh, that's neat. It's anyone's ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And this is the perfect opportunity to... Neymar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And that's been levered clear. Beckham goes looking. Roberto Carlos. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. So we're already into the second period. Forward it goes. Beckham demonstrates his quality. Zidane.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He gets past his man. Has a shot. And it's there! And they are cruising away.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
So now the difference is 3. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Brought forward, what does he try from here? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To further improve their position of comfort. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, that's about as cheeky as it comes. By going right down the middle, it may have backfired, but it's worked for him this time.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Just brushed off the ball there. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. He's played him through. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Luis Suarez tries lifting it over. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Zidane. Luis Suarez. And help's available out wide. It's a loose ball. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, they can break here. And the ball's come out.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Sergio Ramos gets it back. Sergio Ramos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ronaldo on a charge down the left. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. He's left his man. Messi! Oh, almost a sixth.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Oh, good interception. Zidane. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Neymar. And here's Figo. Battles to win it back. Luis Suarez. Now a chance to break. That's great defensive work. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Figo. Zidane. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. He's gone for it. And he's steered it beyond the post. Iniesta. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Going through. And the weighted pass. Well positioned to make that interception. Xavi. Dashing forward at pace. Ronaldo provides an outlet. Good challenge, stood up well against his man. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. A real chance to break. Hoists it for. Has a look and has a go. He's kept it out, that's a great save. Another corner then. And he just whacks it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. And now the breakaway. Gets the better of his man. Into stoppage time. They must make something of this. Receives it from behind. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Roberto Carlos having a look. Lovely feet. And that is that. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. La Bombonera, one of the most recognisable venues in world football. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Plays it out to the flank. Goes for the cross. Oh, he's overhit it. Ronaldinho.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Roberto Carlos. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now the counter. He's left his man. It's a brilliant interception. Rooney! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Plays it back. Gets away from his opponents. Casemiro tries to get it forward quickly. Just brushed off the ball there. Ferdinand. So it is still 0-0. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Nani. Gets the better of his man. Out of play for a goal kick. Hoists it forward. Kaká. Cafu. Kaká. Zico.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And that's been won straight back. Ronaldinho. Cafu. Casemiro. Kaká. Zico. Kaká. Cafu. And he's cut it out. And the shot! They've scored! That It's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Kaka. Well, that had to be more accurate. Ferdinand. Evra. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Played back in. Oh, he's made sure that that won't get through. It's found its way to him. Nani! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Gets up to head it! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Kaka. It will be a throw-in. And it's Zico. Looking to Ronaldo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
And it's played forward. The first half is done. So there you have it, a close sport half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? And now the breakaway, hit long and direct. Roberto Carlos. Zico. Ronaldinho. Forward it goes. Good idea, just poorly executed. Over to the left. Foot in. A heavy challenge. Ronaldinho. Back into the middle. Zico. Roberto Carlos. Hit into the middle. Well read, he sorted that out. Has a goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Now can he finish? And he's there to cut it out.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Had a shot. Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Zico. He gets past his man. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. No way through there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Cut out in the nick of time. Scholes. Zico gets it back.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Kaka. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Got changes here from both sides, in fact. Looking for space out wide. Going through. Park Ji-sung. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Danger averted for now. Raphael. Massive leap! Should have been the equaliser.
Oh, that could prove a pivotal moment in this match. They needed that goal badly, you know.
Well back.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Well played, he saw that coming. Nice, real chance!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Battles to win it back.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
He's got away, turns and goes back. Zico. And there goes the final whistle. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away. What are your thoughts on today's game? Well, good afternoon to you. Things had been building up very nicely over the last couple of days in the lead up to this game, but as you can see, the last couple of hours are a rather different story. The weather has decided not to play ball. The conditions here are a long way from ideal. It is teeming with rain, and that has left both teams contemplating very... Goes for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that's been levered clear. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Chance to cross it. Massive leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Messi. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Kaka. Ronaldo. And a shot! Hoists it forward. Neymar. Nicely. Ronaldo! Xavi. PK. Jordi Alba. Xavi. And it's played forward. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
Just a point.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cafu. Ronaldo! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking the cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Jordi Alba. So it is still 0-0. Luis Suarez! Forward it goes. Neymar. Xavi. Messi. Neymar. He's left his man. Cafu plays it forward. Back into the middle. Zico. Roberto Carlos. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Gets into a dangerous position. Ronaldo. Jordi Alba. Out towards the flank. And the keeper's in command. Ronaldinho tries to get it forward quickly. And they've been caught out here. Tries a shot! They've scored! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Plays it out to the flank. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Hoists it forward. And it's Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. And here's Roberto Carlos. And it's played forward. Neymar looks to clip it forward. Defence has got rid of that. There's the end of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. And if the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Casemiro. Neymar. Messi. Xavi. Neymar. And it's Jordi Alba. Xavi. And again they run up against stubborn defending. referee rightly gives him offside. Kaka. Cafu. Iniesta. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well played, he saw that coming. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. Roberto Carlos with a real chance here. Roberto Carlos. Casemiro. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Gets away from his opponent. Roberto Carlos. Messi. Played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Cleared without complication. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he's there to cut it out. Messi. Forward it goes. Gets the better of his man. Turns and goes back.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Ronaldinho. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention...
Goes for it! A real chance and a real let-off.
It was a first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Luis Suarez. Corner it is then. Shooting chance! Neymar. Rakitic. And the finish! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Shapes for an overhead! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
And here's Roberto Carlos.
There's a real appetite from them to finally...
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Help's available out wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. There's going to be another change here. Falcao. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. And here's Neymar. Zico. In towards the middle.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Rivaldo. It's Rivaldo! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Rakitic trying to get there.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Rivaldo. And it's Neymar. And here's Zico. Into the last 5 minutes. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Hoists it forward. Just brushed off the ball there.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Oh, well intercepted. Neymar! Well, that's caused a worry or two. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's being played forward. Has a go! Neymar. Luis Suarez. He's got away. It's a loose ball. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. And that is that. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off.
There's the whistle. Jordi Alba. Iniesta. Hoists it forward. That's a decent ball. Xavi. Away from immediate danger. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Kaka. A buccaneering run from the defender. Cafu is fouled. Roberto Carlos looking to play it into the box. So who's he going to be aiming for here? They've got a corner here. Steered forward. Iniesta. In with the challenge. Ronaldo! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, games like this, Peter, can often hinge on the smallest of details, so you have to wonder what effect it's going to have on everybody on this pitch now.
Plays it out to the wing. Gets good distance on it. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, real hits one! Surely this time, it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser! Alisson did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Well, they can break here. Going through. Room for a shot. Alisson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cuts it out.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Promising cross. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. He's got away. Chance! Disappointing finish in the end.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Daniel Alves. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Jordi Alba.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Turns and goes back. And here's the chance to counter. Brought forward. What does he try from here? It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. This is promising. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Cafu. Zico. Out to the right. Kaka. ball swung in. And through to the goalkeeper. And it's Jordi Alba. Hoists it high. He's made sure that that won't get through. Jordi Alba. Messi. Well positioned to make that interception. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we're already back underway here. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Kaká. Cafu. Thiago Silva. Casemiro. Cafu. Ronaldinho. Zico. Roberto Carlos. Xavi. Messi. Iniesta. Needed a better pass there. Done very well to intervene. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Iniesta. Jordi Alba. Xavi. Brings it forward. It is quite a run he's making here. A real chance to break. Kaká. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos sort of run down the left wing. Ronaldinho. Zico. And here's Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Thiago Silva demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Roberto Carlos. Loose ball, who's going to get there? And the header! Oh, great save, real class.
Casemiro is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Luis Suarez. Neymar plays it long. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Zico. Ronaldo! He's missed, but not by that far. accurate. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? That is as far as they're going to go. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Messi. Alisson deals with it effortlessly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Luis Suarez.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
He gets past his man. Zico. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Big chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Neymar fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Towering header! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Luis Suarez! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. Roberto Carlos. And here's Neymar. Neymar. He's picked him out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Zico. Falcao. And it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo. Good run. Where to from here?
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say, neither side really did enough to find a winner. They just cancelled each other out.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. And if you're just back, the action is back underway already. Rakitic. Falcao. Dashing forward at pace. Gets away from his opponent. And he's there to cut it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Caught offside that time. Thiago Silva. Tries to get it forward quickly. Luis Suarez. Adriano. Mascherano. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Zico. Roberto Carlos. Zico. Messi. And it's played forward. Looking to break out here. Gets the better of his man. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Chooses to go back. Crunching tackle. That Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, he's not going to get that. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Oh, good interception. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? A good challenge, stood up well against his man. Rivaldo drives it forward. And it's Marcelo. In comes the cross. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
What a ball this has turned out to be. Danger averted for now. Neymar. Forward it goes. Marcelo. Right through the middle. Now it's Neymar. It's come loose.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Zico. Falcao. Cafu. And it's Marcelo. The ball's loose, and he's after it. And that is that. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction, tiny margins, but they just lost it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me, it just always held an interest.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.